So, recording yourself is a pretty scary thing for most people. Being on camera is similar to talking to a live audience. You get stage fright, you forget your lines, you freeze up and forget to express yourself and smile and things like that. So, where does confidence come from? How do we be more chill on camera or in front of a live audience, whatever you're doing? That's a question that I've asked myself kind of my whole life, just because I've had a lot of anxiety about it, but I've also been very into public speaking. And just to show you, I've got a few pictures of me in action in front of live. There's a crowd in front of me in this picture, which you can't see because of the angle. I've been on radio shows, on the news. Here's me filming a video and in front of like random old people. And over the years, I've learned a couple lessons that I want to share with you. So for me, confidence comes from two things: repetition and preparation. So repetition, pushing yourself out of your comfort zone over and over again, makes you pretty blunt to whatever you got to do. I've spoken in front of the mayor of my hometown, in front of politicians, and all kinds of powerful people that would make you really nervous. I've also presented in front of classmates in school, and it's kind of levels, right? Of classmates, pretty low level, but you still get anxious when it's your first couple of times, and then doing it in front of powerful people is even more nerve-wracking. But as you keep doing it, you realize, people are just people. They want to enjoy your content or your speech or whatever you're doing, and you will see that over and over again. It doesn't happen overnight. There have been a lot of awkward speeches where I kind of messed up, a lot of awkward takes when I'm recording, a lot of times where I've where I've looked back and started nitpicking my footage, thinking like, oh, I look so stupid and nervous. A lot of cringe, So you've got to stay patient with this. You've got to just keep doing it, because the more you do, the more you realize that it's not that big of a deal. And the more you feel confident in what you've written or recorded or presented, whatever you're doing. And also it helps you when you're going off script. When you're just talking to the camera, you feel a lot more able to speak off the top of your head and not get nervous. And that goes for filming a VSL. If you're someone that doesn't like going off of a script, you could just have bullet points, and as you keep going through takes over and over again, you'll get better and better at it. So that's repetition. What about preparation? Well, Alex Hormozi has said that he wrote 19 drafts of $100 million leads, and he practiced his book launch speech every single day, twice a day. Why? So he could tell himself that he did everything he could, that there's nothing else he can do to make it better. And you could just ignore that. And if you've been at that book launch for $100 million leads, you probably know that that shit was epic. And that preparation is why he can speak to even more people than I've ever spoken to. Thousands of people live on the weekly Q&As and speeches at acquisition.com's HQ and other speeches that he's done at different conferences like ClickFunnels, things like that. That's why he's able to make so many YouTube videos where he's just teaching to the camera and he sounds so cool and collected. He just does it over and over again, and he prepares over and over again. Now, you don't need to write 19 drafts of, say, your VSL, but doing retakes, like I said, just doing it over and over again, and maybe having a little bit of a script memorized, maybe even some bullet points, or even a teleprompter. I use this app called Prompt Light, something like that. Prompt Smart. It's an app called Prompt Smart. It's pretty cool. It's like $30. So if you don't want to buy that, you don't need to. I'm not affiliated with them or anything. I just think it's cool. My point is just that you need to prepare. You just need to do it over and over again until people think you've got like this natural talent or this confidence. So I hope that helps. That's pretty much it. All right. Peace.